And now, ladies and gentlemen, time for your favorite game. Who's that douche canoe?
Oh, Hezokuai has a cold. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Blackheart Night. Holy crap, hammer sandwich sauce. I'm so glad that he's a douche canoe and they're calling him a douche canoe. I'm glad he's not here to defend himself. Wouldn't that be what? Blackheart Night, what are you doing here?
I am here, you dumbass.
Oh, crap. Oh, what do I do? Huh?
You're safe for now, because, well, News Now dumbass made sure that that taser is deactivated. It's still in you, but I have to have a passcode to use it now.
Oh, I can't be tased?
Not by him.
You can be tased.
by
If
me.
I figure it out, then you get the world-class tasing of the century. But there's a 9-digit code involved in it, and if I get it wrong 3 times, the taser burns out and you're safe forever. So I got to figure out a way to get that code.
Oh, I hope he breaks it. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm scared. Blackheart Night's scary. What do I do? Oh!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show on this beautiful day after Thanksgiving. It's Friday. It's almost time for the weekend. A lot of you might be having a 3D weekend right now. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Woo-wee. How you doing, Blackheart?
I am doing quite well. How's everybody else doing in the chat?
Yes. Let's see who's here today. We got, oh my goodness. Actually, you know how you got that scroll button on your mouse, and sometimes when you're scrolling, if you accidentally press on it, it actually works as a button and does something different?
Yeah, I've done that before.
Jason D was first. What's up? Here's your happy dance. All right, thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, Willem McGillis is here. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Frauditor Mania. What's up? Welcome to the show. Great to see you. Oh, yeah, it's been a minute. Let's see. Highway Stars here, of course. What's up? Tiny Chihuahua Life. And Blackheart, did you see last night Cool Clear Water told the Thanksgiving story on his channel? It was awesome.
I didn't catch that. I'll have to look that up.
Oh, yeah, it was great. It was great. Cool Clear Water, welcome to the show. Let's see, Highway Star, Frauditor Mania. There he is. Texas Tim, what's up? See, Highway Star. Oh, look, we got Kingston 2006. Good morning, all. That's everybody. That's all of you. Yeah. Oh, we got Jason D. Hip hippery. Let's go. Let's see, Jason D. Highway Star, Cool Clear Water. This guy.
Hey. Pat Albert here.
Oh my goodness. Oh man, I'm still sick though, guys. In case you haven't noticed. Oh boy. I'm trying my best though.
Don't give it to me though.
I'll try not to. I'll try to cough that way.
Oh no, 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 no,
No, wait, this
no.
way. What happened? This way is towards you, so I gotta remember that way is away from you. Backwards on the camera. There you go. How's that?
Ah,
Here. Let me go off screen for a second. Let's see. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Here, maybe I'll highlight the next couple and then you read them.
Greg Jonick, welcome to the show. Terry Barnes, happy Friday. God bless. I think you're muted, Hez, or I
Who,
can't
me?
hear you at all.
I'm not talking. I'm
Oh,
I'm having
okay,
a
got
bit
it.
of a coughing fit. I'm trying to.
Covered up, yeah. P. Barnes, I'm the next in line of numbers.
All right, I'm back, Jack, and do it again. Wheels turn around and run and go back, Jack. All right, Terry Barnes. Yes, indeed. Oh, you were guessing. You guessed DMA. A couple people figured out that it was you. Oh, Pope Phil, I haven't seen you in a minute. What's up? What in the first hell is this? Why am I up this early on Black Friday? That's one of the things that's been cool. I noticed yesterday and today. I got a little bit more views than I've been getting lately. I think because more people are home because they're off of work, so they're
Yeah,
morning.
I'm off work for this week, but the next time I get the 2 weeks off is right around Christmas. And after that, it's going to be the summertime before, actually, spring break before I get any time off
Right.
to be able to watch your show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I definitely appreciate it. You and everybody, that watches, of course. Hit that thumbs up like button, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's go. Jason D's in the house. Mr. Thomas said, good morning, has a Black Heart Night. Happy Black Friday. Question, what do you call a top secret recipe for cooking a turkey? Classified. I love it. We got great. Let's see. We got P Barnes, Texas Tim, Mr. Thomas. Oh no, P Barnes. Here's okay. How many games in a row? This is 3 games in a row now. 3 in a row. Where at the end of the game, there's like 10 seconds left. The Bears got the ball. All they have to do is score one time and they win. And they're right there and they blow it. Yesterday, it was literally like there were like 10 seconds left in the game. The whole thing was they just do a quick little play just to get a little bit closer and then have the kicker come in. But there was 10 seconds on the clock and the play took 11 seconds, so the game was over and they lost.
Oh, man.
They lost right at the wire at the very end.
I feel your pain. I am an FSU alumni, and so therefore a little bit loyal to FSU's football team. And you know how they've been playing this year.
Yeah.
They absolutely suck this year.
Yeah, not good. So yeah, that wasn't fun. So that's what I did on Thanksgiving. I laid in my bed sipping Dayquil and watching the Bears get their butts kicked. Lisa Alcazar, good morning. Good morning to you, Lisa. And Brian Showman with a gifted membership. All right. Here's your happy dance, Brian. All right, yes. Let's see. We got Flip Flat. Only one comment before I get banned. I just wanted to say I hope everyone had a. Wait a minute. I won't be able to type back to reply a comment until my one message tomorrow. Flip Flat, you've been here every day lately, and the mods are still thinking that you're a troll. Like, I don't know. I mean, I haven't
Is this
been
the one that you were talking about yesterday?
No, that was somebody else. That was like a legit troll. Flip Flat, I don't know. I've seen Flip Flat every morning, so I'm assuming he's legitimately watching, or she, or whatever. I don't know. That the person behind this account is legitimately watching the show because they've been here every day.
Well, Unclean Hands is here. Welcome to the channel.
Yes. The Lessinator's in the house. There he is. Unclean Hands. What's up?
Welcome. Love your content.
Yes, indeed. Absolutely. One of the best in the business. Howdy. All right. So it looks like we're all caught up. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's not just because it's Black Friday that I have Black Heart Night on the channel.
That's just a coincidence.
Yes. And it's not because he wanted to share what was left of the eggnog. No, Voodoo drank all of that. Anyway, Brian Showman's here. So he's here because he's got a story to tell, a Thanksgiving story that he wanted to share with us. So why don't you go ahead and, because you kind of gave me the lowdown in an email, but for the people, because they don't know anything about it.
Well, I didn't give you the whole story, just gave you the outline, yeah.
Right.
But I think I've told you about this guy in the past. He's a jailbird and everything like that. He's my former landlord's son. And I was like, I think I told you that he would make the perfect auditor. Am I right?
Yes, I've mentioned in the past, yes.
Okay. So he's been out of jail for the past year. I mean, less than a year, I think. I've seen him around, but yesterday was the first time I was able to talk to him because I was invited to the Thanksgiving dinner at my former landlord's new place. And seeing as how the only thing I prepared was Boston butt and everything like that at my place, I was just by myself yesterday. I was calling around with to my friends and family members, wishing them happy Thanksgiving, and she ended up inviting me to her house. So I was like, okay, I'll go here in a couple hours. And during the Thanksgiving dinner, there were only 5 people there, though. During the Thanksgiving dinner, it was mentioned by somebody, by my former landlord, that I had a YouTube channel. And so, and then the person asked me, "What do I do? What do you do on your channel?" I said, "Oh, I make fun of First Amendment auditors and sovereign citizens." And well, my former landlord's son, I'll just call him the son, who's in his 50s at this point and has a lengthy criminal record as well. He was like, "Oh, are you making fun of my people?" I was like, "What?" He was like, "Do you hate the First Amendment? I mean, do you hate the Constitution?" Yeah, I was like, "Do you watch them auditors for auditor channels?" He was like, "Yeah, they're my peeps. Do you hate the Constitution?"
What the hell?
Like, huh? You were saying something, Hez?
No, I was just reacting like, whoa.
Yeah, he actually came out and straight up and said, "Do you hate the Constitution?" I pretty much was like, no, but I do not. I don't like people who come out and use the Constitution to harass people, And he was like, "What do you mean?" He said, "What do you mean by that?" And I was like, "Well, when you have people go into post offices and government buildings," and then he was like, wait a second. He said, "You do realize that Poster 7 does give people the right to film within there, right?" I said, "Have you even read Poster 7? He said, Yes, I have, and it does grant you the right to film in the post office. I was like, not really. If you look it up, you'll see that it says, it doesn't say that entirely. You need to read the whole thing. He was like, well, I'll go ahead and do that. He looked up poster 7, the filming of the photographs clause, and he did the dumbass Elmo thing where he only read half the paragraph, he stopped right before when used for public meetings and where you need permission. And he was like, that proves that you can do this. I said, did you stopped right where it was the crucial part. Continue reading and you'll see, because it does say that it has that basically what I just hold on, I lost my train of thought.
Well, we all know what poster 7 actually says.
Yeah, I mean, I described what poster 7 actually says to him, and it says BS. It doesn't say that. I said, read the whole thing. And once he got to the part when used for public meetings, and then went on to read the part about where you need permission, he was like, this is BS. This is wrong. Oh. And he was like, I was like, yeah. He was like, then he was like, people should have the right to film anywhere they want to, anytime they want to, in schools, government buildings, and everything like that. And I'm like, you do realize that there are statutes that specifically are about schools, such as school safety zones. It's like, well, and that I continued on to say, and I do believe the parents would object to people coming into the schools filming their children. It's like, and then he was like, F the parents. This is all about transparency. Their feelings don't matter. So, and right about that time, go ahead. Yeah.
No, yeah, go. I'm just like, oh man.
And right about that time, his mother interjects, and pretty much, and it was like, "Hey, you two need to stop fighting right now." And another guy in there was like, "No, they're not fighting. They're just debating." I'm like, "Yeah, we're the two of us are just debating right now on this whole First Amendment auditing thing." And the guy I was debating with was like, "Yeah, mom, we're just debating. We're not attacking each other. We're just debating." And the conversation kind of drifts off after that. It does. They change. The subject gets changed by other people in the room, and and then the most interesting thing happened. He's on his cell phone, and he turns on a First Amendment Auditor video. Take a guess as to which one it is, and I'll give you a hint. This is a frauditor that has gone around New York quite a bit.
Oh,
Everybody take a guess in the chat which one he was talking about, which one he activated.
Oh no, not LIA, because that's like their sainted hero.
Yeah, I'll give the chat a moment to see what. Type it in. Which one do you think it was?
Which auditor do you think that the Frauditor fan lands liquor that Blackheart Knight met yesterday was watching?
Well, it was Long Island Audit Sean Paul Reyes.
Of course.
Yeah, and that's kind of. And I made one more statement at some point. Was like, you really should go out and start auditing like they do. You'll make some money on it. But he was like, he was like, he can't do it because he's got warrants out for his arrest, and he predicted that he'll probably be back in prison sometime in December. Go figure,
right?
He loves First Amendment auditors, and he's a freaking criminal who's got warrants out for his arrest already.
Yep. What a surprise, ladies and gentlemen! a real life story about a criminal who thinks that auditing is great. What are
And
the odds of that, huh?
yeah, so I wasn't surprised really. I kind of predicted that this guy would be a First Amendment auditor if he ever got the chance. And it seems like he wants to do it, but he can't because he might get caught and arrested and put back into prison because he does have warrants out for his arrest. Shocking, I know.
Yeah. Oh my
So,
goodness, that's hilarious.
yeah.
It's crazy too, like the way these people are, and I always say, like, well, because you watch my show, trying to get into the mentality behind like their fan base, and you hear stories like this, and it's like that's exactly what we always say, right? Like these people are criminals; they just hate the cops because they got caught.
Exactly.
So like that's their whole shtick. It's like,
And yeah, that's the whole thing. And he's gotten caught so many times that he has resentment toward the police. But this guy has told me his techniques on shoplifting and on how to get away with it, and he's been proud of it.
ugh,
In fact, when I used to work for Walmart, I walked by the APM, the asset protection manager, and I saw his picture on her cell phone one day,
wow.
and I said, I know that guy. And she was like, well, if you know that guy, tell him to stay out of our store because the next time he comes in, he will be arrested.
Right, right. And
Because
see, that's no. Go ahead.
go ahead.
I was gonna say that's so like in a way perfect because that's like a real life story. That's not just like we're always complaining about these guys. Like, and the the whole mentality, the whole idea of so much of what they do is based entirely on like, well, it's like the lawyer thing, right? Like, I
Hmm.
don't want a lawyer because if I have one and I tell them to file all these stupid, frivolous, illegal motions, they won't do it. And their job is to do what I say when I say it because that's what they do for a living. And it's like the same thing with the cops. It's like these guys make these videos, and it's like if they get arrested, that cop is a no good, rotten tyrant cop who isn't doing his job, that doesn't know how to do his job. In other words, it seems like these guys think that a cop's job is to not show up, not engage, not make any arrests, not stop anyone, not talk to anyone, not investigate. What is their job? Just to not exist at all?
Hmm. And
Because
this
no matter
story just goes to prove to me, anyway, and maybe others, that their target audience is not you, me, or the people in this chat, but the criminal element out there who get caught, who end up getting caught for committing crimes and everything like that. Because this guy has straight up told me that he doesn't consider what he's doing stealing; he considers it shopping.
how is it shopping if you don't pay for it?
Well, that's his mentality right there.
How, see, and that's the thing. Like, you see these people, you see their fans, you look at their criminal histories, you look at their record, and it's like, and even, okay, here's another real life example. And this is just because he said it himself, Craig Hendry. Like, well, all those times I got busted, it was just for weed, and everybody smokes weed. So what's the big
I
deal?
don't.
And well, right. But I mean, this is him saying this, right? This is his
Mhm.
experience. Like his mentality is, it's not a crime because it's legal in California and Oregon or whatever, so I can do it anywhere. And it's like, no, that if you break the law and you know it's illegal and you do it anyway, that's a crime.
Exactly.
But the mentality is, well, because it's legal in some places, it should be okay. the point is, it's all about the point of view. Like, they think what they're doing isn't illegal. It's like the whole unlawful thing, right? Like, when someone says, "Hey, you're trespassing, you need to leave," to them, no, I don't, because that's not a lawful order. It's only a lawful order if I'm like stabbing someone in the face and you ask me to stop stabbing them, then that's a lawful order. It's like, if you're doing that, you're not going to stop because a cop told you to. You're going to stop because he pulled out his gun and pulled the trigger. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it seems so ridiculous. Like, everything is either an unlawful or unconstitutional or just plain wrong, unless it's them doing it. Then, well, I'm not really stealing. I'm just taking stuff without paying for it. I'm not really trespassing. I'm just filming a story. I'm not really doing anything wrong. It's like, yes, you are, you idiot.
And I even told him that, well, if you really need, and I encouraged him to do it because he might get an education out of it eventually of how wrong he is. I said, if you need help running your YouTube channel, I'll be glad to give you some tips on how to run your YouTube channel properly and get monetized and everything like that. I mean, this was just out of an effort to probably show him how rough it can be and that it's not worth it. But, of course, he did the right thing. He said, "I'm not." He says he wasn't going to do it because he knew he was going to be arrested. He knew he was going to be sent back to jail because he had warrants out for his arrest and everything like that. But, well, like I said, criminal mentality.
Right. Oh man, yeah, these guys, and like with the whole call flooding thing, right? Again, that's another example of how these people, their fans, are just these frenzied, insane lunatics, man. They're not good people. The kind of people like, I covered a video a long time ago where a frauditor had a whole bunch of his fans up on a panel, and they were showing a video of a guy getting in a fist fight with a cop trying to arrest him, and he's beating the crap out of the cop, and these guys are like, yeah, beat him, yeah. And it's like, dude, you're watching a human being getting stomped and destroyed, demolished by a gang of thugs, and you're cheering on the thugs.
Yeah.
And they think it's funny. Like, this is what we're dealing with. This is the mentality of these people. Ugh. That's why people like Blackheart and even me, like, yeah, I show my face on here, but I don't use my real name and address and all that, because we know that the people we deal with every day are criminals. So who knows? I wouldn't put it past them to do anything. I've seen it in the videos.
I didn't tell him what channel I had because I knew he would try to get me out of there or something like that. But he would probably have done it because we know each other and he's cool with me, and I'm for the most part, he considers me a friend of his, even though I don't really consider him a friend because I don't hang around people like him.
Right. Well, but that's the thing. I mean, there've been, like, I've had Direct D up here on panel, and we got along fine, even though we disagreed. Like, and I've talked to John Felix a bunch of times, and he even invited me to the Frauditor Palooza, but that didn't work out. But the point is, like, yeah, like it is possible to have,
a civil conversation.
Right. But it isn't them as much, unless you're talking about like Impact Media or like those guys. But like, it's
You're
more their
fans. Conversation with them.
Right. It's more their fans that are like the unknown element. Any lunatic could watch these videos, and you have no idea that who or what that person's capable of. The ones that have channels, I think for the most part, tend to be kind of harmless, because that's why they do it, like hiding behind a camera, hiding behind the First Amendment, going after easy targets, because they're not actually going to do anything. Some of them will. I guarantee you there are some that will.
Yeah.
But it's their fans are the X factor, the unknown. You know, could be anybody, literally anybody that has access to the internet watching these. You're telling me that psychopaths and lunatics and violent thugs don't have access to the internet and can't see these videos?
Oh, they do.
Oh yeah.
And I just showed you one who is a bit of a thug.
Yeah.
But anyway, at any rate, what videos did you have for everybody to enjoy today?
Well, you know what? I thought I'd start the show since I knew you were going to be here with more Soft-Heart finds out the hard way that Florida laws do apply to him by Blackheart Knight.
Oh, sweet. That was a fun one to edit.
All right. I'll go ahead and we'll start with that. But before I do, I just wanted to say, because we talked about it a little bit when we first started the show, there was someone in the chat called Flip Flat who was complaining about like always getting timed out. And then I was like, well, you know, I don't really pay that close attention to the chat. I don't even know who you are, but I know I've seen your name a lot. So I didn't understand why I was timing out. I got a message in behind the scenes from one of the mods saying that people in the chat, the mods don't like him because I guess when he first started coming here, he was talking some crap about Ray Ray. And of course, that's unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. Graham from the Graham and Bob Show, or from the Comedy Bob Show, dag nabbit. I can't help it. After 2 years of saying it that way. All right, anyway, let's get to this Blackheart Knight video and start the show. Let's go. All right. And thank you once again, Blackheart, for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Blackheart Knight, the one and only. All right, here we go.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. Now, the following video comes to us courtesy of the Arrest Flicks channel. So head on over there and don't forget to rate, comment, share, and subscribe with their channel. But at any rate, we find ourselves in Flagler County, Florida, where we encounter a Soft-Heart who just doesn't seem to get that the laws do apply to him, and well, he finds out the hard way when he gets himself arrested. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this freaking S show on the road, shall we?
Good afternoon, Deputy Rexford, Flagler County Sheriff's Office. How are you doing today? Mr. Smith? All right, another deputy ran your tag back there, and the registered owner has a suspended license. Are you the registered owner? You have a driver's license on you? Can I see your license, please? The registered?
There was no reason.
The registered owner has a suspended license. That gives us the probable cause to stop the vehicle. In the registration of the vehicle is also expired.
I don't know what fantasy land you've been traveling around in, but in the state of Florida, you are required to have a driver's license and are supposed to present it to the officer during a traffic stop. Otherwise, there is a possibility you will be hauled off to jail because of your own stupidity and obstruction of justice at that point.
And this is a private vehicle.
The registration on the vehicle is also expired, sir.
Like I said, this is a private vehicle. This is not no corporate. This is not under corporate. Driver's license are under corporate.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
So you say driver's license is all about the corporation. No, dude. First of all, you really need to learn the difference between government and corporation. And second of all, you really should understand that there are driver's license classifications for commercial and non-commercial purposes. There are non-commercial driver's licenses in the state of Florida. You know, lack brain, Soft-Heart. In fact, I've got a question for you. How much lead paint dressing did you put on your spaghetti last night? Because it's really affecting your brain.
312 Flagler, 1069 code 2.
Driver's license are under the corporation.
Sir, can you turn the vehicle off and place the keys on the dashboard, please?
The vehicle is off.
Place the keys up on the dashboard, please.
So I will not. This is a private vehicle. I am traveling
Hello?
I'm not under your jurisdiction.
You are under my jurisdiction.
No, I'm not.
Listen, man. Look.
No, I'm not.
Look.
I've already been through this through Judge Bishop.
Okay.
Been through all of this.
Okay.
Oh, so you worked it out with the judge. Well, I don't think that would be the case because I doubt very much that a judge would say that it's okay for you to drive along the public roadways in the state of Florida without a driver's license. Yeah, because that would be illegal, you sovtard. And then there's the case of the jurisdiction issue. Yeah, like that'll work out in a court right there. Yeah, you are in their territory. You are in their jurisdiction. You are at this very moment sitting within their territory, operating a motor vehicle on the public roadways, which they have every right to enforce the laws on, which puts you in a very interesting position considering that you are breaking the law by having a suspended license and driving on the public roadways with said suspended license, dude. I guess your brain waved bye-bye to you a long time ago, huh?
What I'm telling you is this, right?
I've been through this.
Comes up, tag was ran. You have a expired tag on the back of your vehicle. It also says the registered owner of the vehicle has a suspended license. You are traveling on a
under jurisdiction. I'm not under
you are
jurisdiction.
traveling on a public roadway in my jurisdiction.
No, it's not. No,
In my
I am
jurisdiction.
indigenous.
Are you refusing? I got you.
I am indigenous.
Are you refusing to identify yourself to us? Do you have a license on you? Are you
under contract? I'm not under your
under contract? Doesn't make no sense, man.
Verbal contract is saying understanding.
Okay.
Sir,
you admitted to being the registered owner of the vehicle.
I am not a straw man. You hear me? I'm not a straw man. I already been through all of this.
Do you have your license on you? You can sit there and tape me all day. I'm taping too, man. I understand.
Okay.
So
You
it's
have
fine.
to
It's
put
your
your
right.
hands on me, it's gonna be another lawsuit.
Do you have a Florida driver's license?
Like I just said.
I
I'm
don't
not under your
want to put my
jurisdiction.
hands on you, man. What
Like
I'm trying to do is get you to identify yourself.
Am I are you holding me?
Yes, you are. You're
Okay,
detained right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So until you identify yourself, but if
Okay.
you refuse to identify
I
yourself,
don't have to do it. I haven't committed a crime.
Oh my goodness, your knowledge of Florida vehicle statutes is surprisingly, well, not that surprisingly, lacking, considering that once you've been pulled over, according to state law, you have to identify yourself to the police officer via your identification card. So, which leaves me wondering, did you actually take care of this with the judge, or are you just not willing to pay insurance, pay for your driver's license or anything like that because you're a complete, well, an utter deadbeat, you know, because a lot of softards are deadbeat parents.
it's a traffic stop.
No, I have.
It's a traffic stop.
You
committed.
You pulled behind me. You chose. You chose to do that. You
Bro,
chose to do that.
listen, man.
You were sitting off to the side, and you chose to come behind me. I didn't do nothing for you to come behind me, for you to try to identify me.
You have
Like I just
an
said,
expired.
what made you come behind me?
You have an
What
expired
made
tag.
you come behind
Another
me?
deputy ran your tag.
Your tag was ran,
Okay.
which is expired, and you have a suspended driver's license over a year.
Like I just said, driver's license under your jurisdiction. I'm not under your jurisdiction. I'm not working. I'm not making any money. I am driving a private vehicle. I am traveling.
And this brain trust does it again. He steps into that pit where he has not done any research whatsoever, considering that Florida law does differentiate between commercial and non-commercial driver's licenses. You still need to have a non-commercial driver's license to operate a motor vehicle on the public roadways if you don't want to be held accountable for your actions and your stupidity.
I know the law. Black Dog Dictionary. I know the law.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
Oh my goodness. Black's Law Dictionary. Which edition of Black's Law Dictionary are you getting this from? Because inquiring minds really want to know where you're getting your, well, inane stupidity from.
You're about to have a law. Y'all about to be sued. That's what's about to happen. That's what's about to happen.
What's about to happen is this.
Y'all about to be
You identify yourself to us.
I didn't identify.
Under law,
I didn't identify myself. I don't have to identify myself.
You do have to identify yourself.
No, I don't.
You do.
No, I don't.
You do.
I am indigenous. I don't have to identify myself.
It is, by you not identifying yourself to us, it is a crime. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can sit there and say, okay, but yeah, it is a crime if you don't identify yourself to us.
Can I have your superior out here?
For sure.
Okay.
Okay. Call for.
Y'all think y'all just gonna come out here and just bully people like that? Come on, this is my land. Y'all coming over here putting y'all laws and policies and democracies on us. No, I don't have to follow y'all democracy.
Oh, great. I thought you were just the average Sovtard, but now I realize I made a mistake. You're not just a regular Sovtard. You're a damn Moorish Sovtard, which makes things, well, quite a bit worse here, considering the Moorish Sovtards are even less reasonable than the regular Sovtard. At least you can get through a regular Sovtard sometimes, but not a Moorish one.
All right, do you have
your badge number?
Yep, 944. Deputy Boyd, 944.
May I have your badge number?
1076, Deputy Rexford.
Okay. Do you have your registration, proof of insurance, and your license on you? Do you have your registration, your proof of insurance, and your license on you, sir? If you're refusing...
Pause it there to talk for a minute. And for those of you just joining us, ladies and gentlemen, this morning I'm joined by the one and only Black Card Knight. Let's go.
What's up? What's up?
That's what's up. Hey. So I love the way that you built up to that. Like, oh, wait a minute. This guy isn't just a regular sovereign citizen idiot. This guy's a Moor. No. That was awesome. Well, he started dropping hints earlier when he was like, I'm indigenous.
Well, there are different levels of stupidity within the sovereign citizen movement. The Moors just happen to be at the height of stupidity, and they're the more vicious ones as well.
Oh yeah, they get really violent. I mean, we had a big shootout with one a few months back where he was squatting in someone's house and refused to leave. You know,
I think that I covered him a year ago, and he ended up he was the one that ended up getting unalived, I believe.
Yes. But yeah, that's like Schrodinger used to say, like he used to call Frauditors sovereign citizens light. So that's kind of like how I look at it. On your sovereign citizen scale, you have like your standard Frauditor who, like, when the cuffs come out and the hammer starts to come down, they'll all right, I'm just doing this for money, I don't care, whatever, you know, let me go, you know. And then they get progressively worse, and you get your James Freeman types who actually do buy into the sovereign citizen mentality. And then you start getting into people that are willing to take the arrest but aren't as violent. But as you keep going and going, you get like those guys who got pulled over that were sovereign citizens, and because they got pulled over, they just immediately pulled their guns out of their car and just started blasting the cops. Yeah. You know, and then, you know, and the levels just keep getting worse and worse. And yeah, the Moors are at the top of the most insane, out of their minds, batshit crazy sovereign citizens of them all. Like, because they've been able to convince a large group of people that, like, they own, and that's the thing about, like, the ones with the squatter and stuff, is that they think that they already own everything. So, like, if they go into your house and take all your stuff, they're not stealing because it's already their stuff.
Yeah, it stems from the false belief that that Morocco was a large empire that encompassed the entire earth, when there's no evidence for that.
And even if that was the case, then, like, how about when England first came here? Does that mean that the English still have a legitimate claim all these years later against this land because they invaded it 200 years ago? Mm-hmm. And then if you're going to go that route, then what about the Roman Empire? You know, like, how far back do you want to go? Like, the more really. They did what they did, it was so long ago, and it was mostly in Europe, you know, when they took over Sicily and places like that. And whatever. I'd like to send some of these guys to Morocco and see what happens when they get there.
Yeah, they'll be kicked out of the country quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Yep. But I'm the king of the Moors. And then the king would be like, oh, really?
Yeah. The actual king of Morocco would Well, let's find out who's the legitimate king.
Right, exactly.
And where are you from? They would ask the more sovereign citizen. I'm from the United States, and the king would be like, I was born here in Morocco, and I'm a descendant of the previous king.
Right. Well, that's the thing, though. They wouldn't say, oh, no, I'm from the United States. No, they would say, well, I'm from Morocco. Oh, yeah, which part? Well, you know, the Detroit. What?
Oh, yeah. Well, we don't have a city named Detroit or a region.
Exactly.
Off with his head, pretender.
Exactly. It wouldn't be fun for them at all.
Yeah. I don't know if they have that kind of capital punishment in Morocco. I have to look up their laws on that.
Well, right. I mean, obviously we're being facetious, but it's just the idea in general, you know, of like these Moors, if they were actually in Morocco, would not get away with any of the nonsense they pulled here. Oh, boy. All right, back to the video.
Using to identify yourself, you're committing a crime. Yeah, but a crime is not being committed if you refuse to identify yourself. Yes, it is.
That's like me walking out my house and then you saying, "Oh, who are you?"
Now, at your house, that's your property. This right here is not your property. This is not your property, sir. This is public property.
You're in Flagler County on a public roadway, sir.
Yeah. So,
are you refusing to identify yourself?
I understand you're indigenous.
I am from the land.
Okay.
I don't have to identify myself to you.
You do have to identify yourself after we pull you over, sir. If we pull you over for a lawful order, huh? You have an expired tag on the back of your vehicle. Hey, you're asking me a question. You're asking me a question and not letting me answer it. You're asking me a question and not letting me answer it. How about you be quiet for a minute and let me answer the question that you're asking me? You do if you're asking me a question. If you're asking me a question, you need to be quiet so that I can ask you, so I can answer the question. Is that correct? Is that correct? Is that correct? If you ask me a question, right, I'm dismissed? No, I'm not dismissed. No, but what's about to happen is if you keep not identifying yourself, you're about to be arrested. Okay?
Are you willing to identify yourself, sir?
I don't verbal contract with you.
You don't verbal contract with me.
I don't write contract.
So what you're saying is you're refusing to identify yourself at this time after a lawful order.
Okay, what we'll do is this.
I'm waiting for your supervisor. That's what I already told you. I already been with this. Judge Dixon will tell you. I've been with this. And the state. They'll tell you.
Okay. All right, we're waiting for a supervisor. It's going to be here in just a minute, okay? And then he'll talk to you, and we'll go from there, man.
You let all the other cars go, but see me, the only black person called black. I don't.
It had nothing to do with race.
Under all capitals. That's not me. That's not me.
So you do have a driver's license?
That's not me. That's not me.
Can you provide me with the driver's license?
That's not me.
Okay.
That's not me.
If you can provide us with a driver's license, you can go on your way after we check it, sir.
All right, man. Listen. I'm gonna give you one chance. Can you put your hands on the steering wheel for me, where I can see? I'm gonna give you one chance. Okay, this is your last chance.
Because I just sat here and told you.
This is your last chance.
Can I see the supervisor?
It has nothing to do with race. Supervisor's busy on a case right now. Supervisor is busy on a case.
I need the supervisor. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you right now.
You see this?
I'm telling you right now.
I'm telling you. I need a supervisor.
Either you identify yourself,
I need a supervisor.
And we can be on our way about it. Identify yourself. We can figure out what's going on.
I need a supervisor.
Or you're going to go to jail for obstruction.
I'm not obstructing.
You are obstructing.
No, I'm not.
You are obstructing.
No, I'm not.
You're not identifying yourself. You're obstructing.
I know obstruction.
You are obstructing.
I know obstruction.
Okay, and that's what you're doing right now.
No, I'm not.
So listen.
No, I'm not. And I have a driver's license too.
Listen, man.
And I got a driver's license too.
I'm telling you right now. Okay.
Now, why you putting spikes under my car?
Listen, man.
Spikes up under my car. Why you putting spikes up under my car? You see this? No, I'm not trying to. He told me to cut the car off.
Well, then
I need a supervisor. No, I need a supervisor right now. I need a supervisor.
Supervisor's not coming right now, man.
I need a supervisor.
Okay.
I'll wait right here till the supervisor comes.
All right, man.
I'll wait right here. Because
Well-
as soon as you touch me, that's you're gonna get your immunity, all your qualified immunity. I'm taking all of it. And
Okay.
I'm gonna go for all your I'm gonna get you.
Are you threatening me right now?
No, I'm gonna sue you.
Are you threatening me right now?
I'm gonna sue you.
Okay.
I'm gonna sue you. I'm telling you. I'm gonna sue you, Officer Ford.
Okay. Listen, man.
I'm telling you.
I told you one
I'm
chance.
telling you.
Identify yourself,
I'm telling you.
or you're going to jail.
I'm telling you.
Identify yourself,
I'm telling you.
or you're going to jail.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
I'm
Come on.
telling you. No, don't.
Come on. Step out of the vehicle, sir.
I got my
Step out of the
driver's
vehicle.
license. I got my driver's
No,
license.
no.
Oh, now that you're being arrested, you want to show your driver's license. Well, dude, it's far too late. You played the FAFO game and you lost. You decided to play that stupid game and ended up winning a stupid prize. Congratulations, Soft Hard. You are a complete and total moron.
We already went past that. We already went past that. Step out of the
Don't
vehicle.
grab my phone. Like I
Step out of the
said.
vehicle, sir.
Like I said.
Step out of the vehicle, sir. Step out. Step out. Step out. Step out.
Let go of the steering wheel.
I got my driver's license. Don't pick that. Pick it up. I'm not resisting.
Telling you right now.
You see this?
Lean forward.
Give me your hand.
Lean forward. Give me
Give
your
me
hand
your hand.
now.
Lean forward. Give me your hands now. You understand me? Lean forward and
I
give
am
me your
leaning
hands.
forward. I am leaning
Give me
forward.
your hand.
I'm leaning forward.
Stop
I'm
resisting.
telling you tase me, that's going to be it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Hand down.
No. I haven't done anything.
One's on.
Like I said.
Put your hand behind your
Got
back.
one.
That's okay.
Put your hand behind your
That's
back.
okay. I made sure my phone was off. Go ahead. Y'all not going to erase
They
me.
need to be fixed.
Y'all not gonna
Or you're
erase it?
secure.
Okay. Y'all not going to erase my phone.
Secure.
We're not erasing anything, man. We're not going to get your phone.
There go my driver's license right there.
Okay. Yep, it's suspended.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
If it was suspended, why would my... Come on, man. I got a dog driver.
Other way. Turn your hand in. Okay, now turn it all the way the other way and I'll double lock it.
I'm telling you, all y'all qualified immunity is gone.
Okay.
I'm
So
telling
that
you.
one's locked.
All righty.
I'm making sure of that.
Okay.
And I got my attorney.
All
I
right,
got my attorney.
Okay.
Your car unlocked, boys?
No reason. You ain't got to do all of that.
Well, sir, after what you just did,
No, I didn't do nothing, man. Whatever. And I don't give y'all no reason.
I got
I
you.
ain't got nothing in my pocket.
All right, lean forward, sir. We're going to search.
Go. And I don't give y'all no reason to search me
That's
either.
fine. You're under arrest?
I'm
You
not
are-
under arrest for what? For what?
Obstruction?
I didn't stop nothing.
When he asked you most
I didn't stop nothing. I know my rights. I'm telling you, y'all breaking my law. Y'all breaking the law. Y'all breaking the law.
All right, go ahead and get in,
Like
sir.
I said, y'all breaking the law.
Go ahead and get in, sir.
You know, and that's another thing about these sovereign citizen idiots, and the Moors and all of them is like they seem to have this overarching idea that like if they say something just because they said it, that makes it true. Like I'm not resisting while they're actively resisting. Because they're saying I'm not resisting, all of a sudden that magically makes it true, even though they're physically doing exactly what they're saying they're not doing.
Just all a delusional fantasy world that they live in.
Right. And
I'm not resisting, even though I'm clearly resisting the arrest.
Right. And the driver's license thing, what really blows my mind about it is, especially the ones that do have a driver's license, it's like, why do you have a driver's license? Like, what's the purpose of having it? And even with the frauditors and all of them, when they ask you for ID and you refuse to show it, it's like, why do you have an ID? Why do you have an ID? To just keep in your pocket forever and never use it? Like what's the purpose it serves if you never have to show it to anyone ever under any circumstances?
It's a government issued identification card. It doesn't belong to you. It is used for the purposes of identifying yourself to a public agency or something like that so you can get services. Or you go to a bank and you have to show your identification to get your money out of there. What are they going to do? Say it's a Fourth Amendment violation to see it in a bank or something like that? I mean, it's my money. I should have it.
That's one of the things that I love too. Like, and I've never, ever, ever heard anyone on their end ever address this on any level. So if somebody gave you a check and your name was written on it in all caps, would you refuse the money? Would you not use your ID to cash your check? Like, of course they would.
Yeah. That's not me. I'm not the all caps corporation.
So then don't cash a check.
Yeah, and you're gonna be without that money.
Right. And like somebody, I think Robert Cousteau said in the chat, they don't need money. They all have $20 billion in their Social Security bank account, hidden government bank account. So why don't they just cash that in and be done? Ugh.
And I think I pointed this out in a couple of my videos about the all caps, especially in on court documents. As I recall, there was a document I showed of Sean Paul Reyes, and the title was in all caps with his name. But when you start getting into the body of the arguments on there, it has his name in the standard format. It is all about formatting. It's not about a corporation being all caps. In fact, if you take a look at a lot of corporations, not even their own names are on all caps. It's just a dumbass argument to begin with.
Here's the thing. It's like you could argue depending on what kind of font you use, but essentially, like, sometimes when you use your regular lowercase, it does become difficult to tell the difference between like an I and a lowercase L or whatever. But in uppercase, like, that's why they use uppercase, because it makes it easier to read. That's all. It's not as big anti-strawman government conspiracy nonsense. It's just make it easier to read. That's all.
Right.
And so that there's a standard format for all the documents, you know? There has to be some, because if anyone could just go willy-nilly with any font or any way that they want, nobody'd be able to make heads or tails of anything. It would all be different. You know, have you ever had the kind of job where you would have like a big stack of paperwork and you'd have to go through all these documents over and over and over? And after you've done it a bunch of times, like the first couple times you do it, you're like going through the piece of paper saying, where's the name? Where's it? Oh, yeah. Okay, it's this. And then once you've done it 100 times, now you know every time you see this document, you know where to look to find it.
I haven't had that kind of job yet.
Well, okay, but you know
what you're talking about.
Yeah, right. Like, in other words, the point is, you have the all caps name on all these documents, whatever it is. They'll always know. Okay, I need to find the person's name, and they just immediately look for the all cap thing. If that wasn't a thing, what would they have to do? They'd have to go over with a fine tooth comb to try and find the name, you know, or whatever. Like, I don't know. It just, to me, it doesn't seem like, you know, when you have that much paperwork that you go through every day, it makes it easier to read and to understand when it's just boom, there's the all cap part, there's this part, this one's underlined, that one's italics, whatever it is.
It's a matter of convenient formatting. You program yourself to look at look for the italics, the bold, the uppercase. That way, it makes the job a lot easier. And especially when you're writing papers in college, you see the italics, you know what that's all about. You see the bold lettering, you know what it's about. You see the uppercase, all uppercase titles, you know what it's all about. It's not about a government conspiracy or anything like that. It's just convenience.
Right, exactly. It's just making it easier to read.
I've written over 200. I wrote over 200 papers for FSU when I was going to college there. And it's the formatting makes it easier to read, you freaking morons.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, and I wonder if they'll think that using Times New Roman or Arial as a font is a government conspiracy as well. As they using Comic Sans. Oh, yeah, there you go. I made you cough, huh?
Well, yeah, but anyway. Yeah, let's move on to the next video. I'm going to go get some more medicine or something. Oh, I got some
bring
cough
it
drops
on.
here. Look, I got the good ones. I'm gonna
that should clear it up.
I hope so. All right, here we go, guys.
Who we got on?
What do you think of NCR next?
Oh, that sounds good to me.
All righty, let's get into that, ladies and gentlemen. NCR News Network. Let's go.
Hi, folks. Today I have a new frauditor for us to laugh at who calls himself Tyrant Exposed Audits, who decides to go to the Social Security Administration building and learn why he can't film there. But before we start today's video, as always, a big thank you to all of my current and new channel members and subscribers. Without all of your support, I couldn't keep this channel going. So I want to thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. And if you're new to this channel, please subscribe to the page. Leave a like and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. Don't forget to check out my second channel, NCR Movie Network, and the podcast, the Craptown Florida Man Power Ranking. Episode 15 is out right now. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
What's up, family? It's your boy on. We're here to do it again. Today we at the Social Security Administration building in Dallas, Texas. Just want to go up here and see if they respect our rights to record and honor their duties as a state employee.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You're a bit mistaken there, my friend, because the Social Security Administration is not a state-owned agency. It's a federal agency where their employees would fall under one of the smaller categories of federal employees. So this would be a federal institution on state land. Now, this particular frauder is not the smartest or the sharpest, but then again, which one of them are?
Y'all sit back and enjoy the video. Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. Let's go up in here and see what kind of pushback we're going to have up in here, if any. They might be very cordial. They might welcome your boy home. He just might welcome your boy. All right, here we go, y'all.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
None of that allowed. None of that's allowed in the building.
Sure it is.
No recording.
Sure it is.
Shenanigans.
No.
Shenanigans.
No.
And we're calling shenanigans, folks, because our dim-witted frauder is wrong. There is no recording allowed in the Social Security Administration building. Yes, recordings may be taken in lobbies, corridors, auditoriums, and foyers, which would be where the first door opens to where you go in before you go to the waiting room. That would be considered the lobby. And if you want to go even further and more in depth, there are several posted signs stating that there are no recording allowed in the Social Security Administration, and the U.S. case of U.S. v. Cordova has already determined that Frauditors do not have the right to film inside the Social Security Administration building.
Sure it is, sir.
It is put up here. Here we go. No.
But it wouldn't matter no way, sir.
Really quick, folks, let me get your attention just so you know we can no longer continue business while this gentleman is in the office recording. So at this point, let the back people know they got to shut the windows, they got to seal the doors.
So y'all hear this guy. Hey, I'm getting ready to leave. I'm getting ready to leave. I'm getting ready to leave. He trying to incite a riot.
He's not trying to incite a riot. He is just doing what he has been instructed to do by the Social Security Administration and by his security employer. Frauditors want to go to the Social Security Administration buildings and record. Okay, well, they have policies in play. They have federal guidelines in play. And with the U.S. v. Cordova ruling stating that you do not have the right to film inside the Social Security Administration building, that is not them inciting a riot. It is them trying to protect the people who go there for services, private, personal information from being released. Now, you could film in that lobby area before you came into the waiting room, but anything after that, you need permission from the Social Security Administration buildings or management to go in there and film.
We are definitely cold because it's something you should not do.
You see how they playing it? You see how they playing it? Hey, I'm not gonna hold nobody up. I'm getting ready to get up out of here.
We don't know who YouTube you gonna put this on and who you gonna be showing now.
Well, I'm gonna definitely put you on there. You inciting the riot.
Just come here.
Shut your stupid ass. Do what, bro? I'm getting ready to go, bro. I said that, bro. You ain't finna press me into going.
But I said we got people.
Bro, you know what, bro? You ain't finna press me though, man.
Go ahead and leave this.
I said I was, man, but you ain't gonna press me though, bro. Because I'm not moving fast enough for you. But because I'm not moving fast enough for you, bro. No, bro.
Sorry, bro.
What, you gonna put your hands on me, bro?
No, I ain't put my hands on you, but you need to go ahead and go though.
But I'm gonna go, but I'm not gonna allow you to press me, bro. I got all day. I'm not gonna allow you to press me, bro.
Bye.
Now, this is exactly what frauditors want. They want a confrontation, not only with staff, security, or law enforcement, but with the everyday people, so they can make them look bad. The people here at this office are trying to get services. They're trying to get maybe their Social Security disability benefits, maybe death benefits for a family member. Maybe they're trying to get a new Social Security card. But this idiot is trying to incite them. He's saying that they're inciting a riot. No, they're not. You are. You are the idiot with the camera who didn't get enough attention as a child, who thought it would be a great idea to start a YouTube channel calling yourself a quote-unquote journalist.
Man, look here, as long as you got that kind of attitude, bro, I'm gonna continue to do my thing, bro.
Please.
Bye.
Hey, now you see this guy right here, you're gonna allow this man to sit here. I didn't say you touched me.
Okay then.
So you're gonna allow a potential situation to start.
You allowing us to not do
We're not
our
allowing
business.
you to record.
I'm talking to him, sir.
I'm talking to you.
Okay. Well,
There is no recording
I
inside.
don't care nothing about you taking off your glasses, bro. You're not gonna press me. You're not gonna press me.
You ain't pressed nobody up here.
I said not impressed. I said you ain't gonna press me.
We ain't come for this bullshit.
Okay, well you're not.
You say you finna go, so why you ain't left yet?
Yo, dude.
Boy. Captain Saber, ho.
With all due respect, what the fuck are you talking about?
If you call no.
All right, so this is almost over, but what do you think about this video, Blackheart? Have you seen it before?
Yeah, I did a video on it a couple weeks ago, and It's a re-upload. I looked on Tyrant Exposed Audit's channel. He re-uploaded it yesterday, and he didn't take down the other one, which is still up there. But I showed the statute that he was violating on this particular video, and just like any other frauditor, not very smart and not very well educated.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. And especially like, I love the way that all of them have this thing where it's like, I always say it's like, I'm not a psychologist, I don't know, but it seems to me like it's adult oppositional defiance disorder, right? It's like
something like that, yeah.
You're gonna tell me to do something, I'm not gonna do it just because you told me to. Me, like, and this guy's inciting a riot. No, he's saying, hey, we can't help you guys because this idiot's gonna post your personal private information all over the internet because the First Amendment says that posting your personal private information all over the internet is news. What?
Okay, I got the specific CFR that he violated on here. CFR 102.74.420, if you want to look that one up.
Oh, you know what? That's not a bad idea. What was it?
CFR 102-74.420.
102-74-420?
Yeah. 0.420.
0.420. Okay.
Yeah, 102-74.420. That's the filming. That's the federal film CFR on filming within government buildings.
All right, and also again with this specifically, we're talking about a Social Security office, right? So it's like there's already been separate case law.
The Cordova case law, but this is what really got Cordova, I believe, in that particular case. Was this?
He was charged under this? Okay, that makes sense. Well, in the meantime, while we're doing that, let's go ahead and CFR 420 says free news now voodoo. Oh man. Hey, did you ever figure out that secret code for his taselator?
Not yet. I'll figure it out eventually.
All right. Well, keep us posted. All right, let's watch the rest of this video, guys. It's almost time for the cupcake dance.
Yeah, just a few minutes away.
All right.
So long, dude. I'm gonna have to wait for the law. Outside. No, I'm gonna wait right here. Just because this gentleman right here, he wants to act like he's gonna assault me or something. I'm gonna wait right. We're gonna wait for the police, you know. Blue hat. I gotta wait for the police now. You done called them? You done already called the police, bro. So I got to wait for them. Other than that, it looks like I've done something wrong.
Because you have done something wrong. There is no filming inside the Social Security Administration building. You can film outside and you can film in that lobby area before you went to the waiting room. Other than that, you cannot film in there without permission. The security have told you to go wait outside for law enforcement or wait in the lobby, but you are not allowed in there to wait. You're the one starting stuff by calling him Captain Save-A-Ho. If he puts hands on you, that's because you provoked him.
I would have been gone if it hadn't been for that young brother right there. I'm on lunch break, man. I respect you, Screw. Hang on, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
You see how I walked in there and all these, you see who they work for. Paragon Security. They allowed their security to allow a potential riot. They're in there inciting a riot. Yeah, we're going all the way to the top with this one. We're going to notify their supervisors, and they will be held accountable for this here. I got it all on film.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
They sat right there, they sat back and allowed a potential provocation That's what they did. Paragon Security. Anybody in the sound of my voice, make sure I need everybody to reach out to Paragon Security. And we want to let them know how their security officers at the Social Security office here on Chrysaleus allowed a potential.
So what did he want the security guard to do? When a random person goes up, right? Exactly. It's like, it goes back to like the whole thing, like with these guys, like if you touch them, they call the cops and this and that and the other thing. It's like when security guards are dealing with them, your job is to observe and report and not get involved. But when it comes to doing something to their benefit, hey, how come you're not getting involved? How come you're not going hands-on? How dare you? The double standard is insane.
So did you find that CFR?
Oh, crap. Yeah. Hold on.
Because that's what can get you in government buildings like that.
Yeah, let's go ahead and put that up on screen. And oh, what the heck? No. What? Oh, I was having trouble a minute ago and I couldn't figure it out. And then I realized I didn't have my number lock on. So I keep typing and it's jumping to other screens and I'm like, why?
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, guys. Hey, y'all know that I'm under the weather. Oh, and now it just did the math for me. It said 102 74.420 because there's a dash. Oh, my goodness. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I think I found it. I found it. Here we go. Boom. Let's put that puppy on screen. All right. Oh, wait. What is this? What? No, I'm not giving you money. CFR. Okay. What is the policy concerning photographs for news, advertising, or commercial purposes? All right. Except where security regulations, rules, orders, or directives apply. Boom. Right. The first sentence. Before I even read anything, the very first thing it says, except where rules, orders, or directives apply. So they put it up, like, you don't even have to read the rest of it. Or a federal court order or rule prohibits it. Persons entering in or on federal property may take photographs of space occupied by tenant agency for non-commercial purposes. Uh-oh, they're selling their videos on YouTube. That's commercial. Only with the permission of the occupying agency concerned.
And then the next one down is pretty much the same thing for commercial purposes with the permission of the occupying agency.
Right. Oh, great. See, this is awesome. Here's the only difference. Watch this. Only with permission of the occupying agency if it's non-commercial. Only with written permission of the agency for commercial. Either way, they need permission.
Yeah.
Lobbies for is according to other terms for news purposes. So that's it.
That's what God gets you.
Yep.
That is the law right there with federal buildings.
And that's literally like boom right there. But this is all they look at. Building entrances, lobbies, foyers, corridors, and auditoriums for news purposes.
Well, I'm here for news purposes. And go straight to C. But you have to combine A, B, and C together, and you get the whole freaking law.
Right, but they don't look at that. But also, the main thing is the news purposes thing. It's like you saying I'm here for news purposes doesn't make it news purposes. That's why I always say it's like these people believe in magic words or something. It's exactly, that's why I use the example of when they're resisting arrest and they say I'm not resisting because they say it makes it true. Because they say I'm here for news purposes, that makes it true. What news?
Well, I think it's almost time for the cupcake happy dance.
Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the cupcake happy dance. All right, let's go. All right.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Olay. All right.
Hey.
Exactly. Tell me you don't understand law without telling me you don't understand law. Right.
Exactly. Misread the law. Like that one guy dealt with yesterday when it came to the photographs clause for Poster 7.
Right. Right. Like they have no idea what they're talking about. Oh, the law specifically says that I'm not allowed to do it, which means I'm allowed to do it because it says news and I'm news. Why are you news? Because I said I'm news. Okay, the story you're working on. I can't tell you that. Why? Because there isn't one. Like I would actually love to have one of these people tell me what is the actual newsworthy event that they are covering.
Exactly.
And I always use the example that what these guys do is identical in effect to someone starting a fire so that they can cover a fire. It's like, well, yeah, but you're not a real journalist if you're the one who started the fire, right? They go in there and they cause a confrontation so they can cover the news event of the confrontation. Well, if you didn't cause the confrontation, there wouldn't be any news for you to cover. A better way to explain it, I think, and I've said this before too, is that it's like the people who go get the FOIA requests to put in a complaint, or it's when they go to put in a complaint against the person who asked them to leave, and their whole thing is, well, my legitimate business for being here is filing a complaint. It's like, but the event that you're complaining on didn't happen until after you walked in. But you walked in to file the complaint for the event that hadn't happened yet. Like, that doesn't add up. You know, it's like they're well, I'm going in here to cover a news event. What news event? The confrontation that hasn't happened yet. Well, then how is it like? Because you're going in there and causing the confrontation in the first place. Bunch of bunkholes. Yeah.
Oh, I think I figured out the code.
Uh-oh. The tasing code. That's perfect timing because we're about to go off the air. Wait a minute.
Oh, no, you didn't. There's no way. Please. I haven't had a tasing his team.
Yeah. I'm going into the code right now. I overthought this. It was a 9-digit code. And we're dealing with a frauditor here who's pretty simple-minded. So I think the code is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, keep accepting. Here you go. Oblivion Tay is coming in. Click. Oh, that looks painful. That looks painful. Looks like I had the taser back.
Oh my goodness gracious me. Yes, we got a spleen taser back into effect. Thank you so much, Blackheart Knight, for joining us once again. Always great to have you up here. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for Blackheart Knight.
Pleasure being up here today. Thank you very much.
Always great having you. Anytime, buddy, let me know. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank all of you for being here as always. It's Friday. Go enjoy your holiday weekend, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sick as a dog. I'm going to go lay back down. I love you guys.
It easy, man.
What's that?
Take it easy.
Yeah, I got some orange juice. I'm going to knock that out real quick. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. Thank you again, the Blackheart Knight. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Yeah. I'm all shook up.
Thank you.